Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Jab slightly off target. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. On to the 6th round. And there's the bell to start the round. For that counter punch. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on the belly of the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
What now is about...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nice punch. Is off the charts. We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down. Here we go. It's round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Punch, counter punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look.
That will do it. They want no more. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has... It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to...
Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of... So here is 20-year-old South...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
What a pleasure it is to be here. So here we go. Should be a good one. They both want a highlight reel knockout. How about that time counter shot? Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
All right, hook misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Got out of the way of that right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Just get your breath confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first of the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah? You're doing good, kid. You're doing round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. That right hook catching air. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
That round, good work.
There's the bell for round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A big whiff with the right hook. Exchange punches. Good counter punch. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you. There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. These 2 are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Stamina is so important for these 2 fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good man. Basics. Get your rhythm back.
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice job to block that uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Only catching air with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominant.
Here we go in the 6th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You've got someone with that hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they were out of steam.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. How did they survive that?
Defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. How much cardio was put in for this fight? When they come down to that.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right. Slept